Identity theft shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, more than $14 billion were stolen last year. That's a criminal success story and a wake-up call for everyone else. It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity. LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, LifeLock will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
Welcome to CoPlay Media, a look inside the world of video games, anime, and the Blerd community. And now, here are your hosts, Diers and Demo.
Welcome to CoPlay Media! Yo, we are here today. It is me, D, as well as
Demo.
Yeah, we here, baby.
Yeah.
We here. This is a solo day for us, man. I like this. This is nice, man.
This is where we start.
You know, this is
how
where
we do it.
This is where we began. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning.
The grassroots.
The grassroots,
A new beginning.
Where we pulled ourselves up from the bootstraps of wherever we was working at, whatever other network we was at, wherever we were.
No.
Greener pastures. And what's new with you today, man?
Not much, man. I've been enjoying life.
Enjoying life? Life has been good?
It's been good.
Life is grand indeed.
Yes. How about you?
Man, I had a jam-packed weekend. Friday. I don't know if you knew this. This is brand new information to me, but the Library of Congress actually had a concert out there.
Really?
And it was pretty amazing. Like, they had like a whole thing going on with music guests, EyeQ, Substantial, Shingo 2. If you guys don't know Shingo 2, Shingo 2 was one of the dudes who was like rapping with New Jabez and them. Like, he's like,
that's my guy.
He's an OG. Like,
he's the guy that put out the Lovesick songs. Yeah.
And it was really awesome. It was outside, you know what I'm saying? It was in the lawn. They just brought the equipment out there and they just started jamming. It was beautiful. EyeQ, if you've never heard of him, is a really great, fantastic rapper who, as far as like an anime perspective, this man loves to stay on topic. You know, he did a whole album dedicated to Attack on Titan.
What?
Yes. And I'm talking about use the beats from Attack on Titan, use some quotes from Attack on Titan, and literally describing the world. He even used 104, which is the the army name for Eren and them. You know, like brought all the information out, like more information I ever thought was actually in the show. Like, I
had no idea they were called the 104.
Yeah, like that was like their group or whatever. You know, their troop 104.
The scouts.
Of the scouts, yeah. Like,
never knew that.
I'm wondering how
I'm about to say, what episode did that come out? I think he read a data book or something.
He had to. Like, EyeQ, straight genius. A lot of the things that he's done as far as music-wise is usually based off of anime. He also did some other songs with some other great artists that were really fantastic. I saw him, like, one of the first songs he came out with was over a beat over... Have you ever heard of Gurren Lagann?
Yes.
It was like a Gurren Lagann beat.
Really? I just started watching that not too long.
Oh my God, you just started watching Gurren Lagann?
Yeah. It looks old school too.
But it's like the best kind of old school. It's like they keep going high, like they've perfected shonen. You know what I'm saying? Like Gurren Lagann, like, what episode are you on right now?
Man, I'm on like 5.
You're on 5?
Yeah.
So by episode 5, they've already gotten above ground and stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to ruin any more.
No, they got above ground pretty early.
They got above ground like first, second episode.
Yeah.
Like, have they found the first one yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they were fighting it, and you know.
And it is vicious. I love that show. What's the name of the taller guy? There's like Simone and
I'm not sure.
Dang,
but. Yeah, it's dope.
It's dope.
It's like, to me, it's like they can come out the ground anywhere, is how it seems. It's like a very complex elevator system for the mechs or whatever they're called.
Makes you wonder about all that technology. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that technology and how it comes into play later on.
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna stay the course, man. I'm gonna stay the course.
Is that in like the girl version is like Kill la Kill?
So Kill la Kill.
Yeah, so you know how Kill la Kill is kind of like clothes and being better, being your own person, all that stuff. Gurren Lagann is like the shonen version of that.
Wow.
You know, like we're just gonna keep taking it up a notch, and by the time you see like the last episodes, it is not gonna make any sense.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
You're gonna look at this and you're gonna be like,
gonna fall into nonsense.
It is gonna be like a little nonsensical. You know what I'm saying? Like not completely nonsensical, but it's like, hey guys, like you got like a mech and a mech and a mech and a mech and a mech.
Like what's those dolls called? Where it's just like layers. Like you keep taking dolls out of one doll. And
yep.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. And by the time you see it, like at the end, it is like a huge amalgamation. It's like the whole thing is just. I don't want to ruin it.
Right.
I'm already ruining so much
it's
for so many people, but it's for those out there like Gurren Lagann. I think they showing it on, is it Hulu? Netflix.
Yep.
Totally worth it. Okay. Totally, absolutely worth it. Also at the Library of Congress, they also had a Samurai Champloo 15th anniversary.
That's 15 years old.
It don't feel like it, do it?
Nah.
It don't feel like it because when I first looked at Samurai Champloo, I guess I was in high school, right?
Yeah, Adult Swim.
Yeah. Like it was between like high school and like college. I was really watching it.
Wow.
And I mean, like the music of Samurai Champloo, like
nothing else like it.
Nothing else.
Maybe Afro Samurai. Maybe close. Maybe.
It's like close, but still not there.
Right.
And it's like if anybody knows New Jabez, he's a genius.
Yeah. Gone too soon.
Gone way too soon. I think he died in like a car accident.
Yeah, something wild.
Yeah, it was like a car accident way back. Brilliant man though. Brilliant group of people.
Lo-fi man. I swear he's the start
future
of lo-fi hip hop beats.
Yes.
Gotta be. Gotta be where it started.
Yes, like
I
he
refuse to believe
did.
otherwise.
Just like who's the guy who made Go-Go?
Chuck Brown?
Chuck Brown. Mm-hmm. He is like the Chuck Brown of lo-fi hip hop.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Because before him, I didn't hear any hip hop beats that were like jazzy.
Nope.
Soft on the ears, but it's like it still went hard, but it was like still like mellow. Like you could just sit back, chill, have a drink, you know, chop it up with your boys or something with that joint playing in the background.
It's that joint where you like sip something and you look at the sunset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like wow. Look at that beautiful crane, like just flying across the setting sun.
Like the world is so huge.
But
so
even the beats that he has, like the name of them, like a Rubian Dance and Feather and
just brilliant names, just heavenly names. You know what I'm saying? Like just really great. And recently there was they not only had the 15th anniversary show at the Library of Congress, but they also had it at Otakon as well.
Nice.
And I think they got. I want to ruin the name. I want to butcher the name, but the woman
don't butcher it.
Who sings the ending of
Minmi, right?
Yes.
That's the name of the group. It's a whole group, right?
It's a whole group. Okay. I just
like
hear her.
Sade.
Yeah. What?
Because Sade was the group, not the singer.
Sade was a group?
Sade's a group.
I ain't never heard that, man. Sade's a group?
Yeah.
Like Tina Turner's a group?
Yeah, man.
Tina Turner's not a group?
No, Sade is the name of the group.
Sade is an wait. So there's okay. We're getting way off task, but I got. No. I can't let this go. So Sade. Okay, is it like No Doubt where it's like there's the girl and then there's like the rest of No Doubt? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's Gwen Stefani and the rest of
like,
No Doubt.
Sade is basically the lead singer and namesake of the group. Like that's her band.
Oh, so that's her band.
Yeah.
I have a theory that she's a vampire.
I believe it.
Yeah, like
her and Pharrell drink from the same well.
Yes.
Of whatever.
It's got to be human blood, man. Yeah. I don't see how else you're staying that young.
They found the Philosopher's Stone. The Fountain of Youth.
Just like, yo, I'm gonna stay young forever. And they do a great job of it.
Yo,
they do a fantastic job.
For real.
Otakon was fantastic. Besides having Minmi, they had some great guests there. They had Ito Bushido, who I'm a huge fan of. They had EyeQ was there as well, who I'm a huge fan of. And from what I've heard, I couldn't be there personally, but from what I've heard, Otakon another smashing success.
Wow.
You know.
No, I don't doubt it. Otacon's real big.
Otacon is huge.
Yeah.
It's like if like last year's Blerdcon was 3,000, this year's Blerdcon was like 6,000-7,000.
Yeah.
Otacon is like 20,000 people.
Wow.
You know, they're in the Walter E. Convention Center. People just go there and just get lost in that thing all day.
One of my frat brothers had went. He was really into the anime scene. He had fun.
He had fun?
Yeah, he enjoyed himself.
That's straight,
He
man.
had the pictures up, you know what I'm saying? Enjoying himself.
Yeah, okay. So you ready to try this?
Yep.
I want to try this. Okay.
What are we trying?
We're gonna try convention wish list.
Okay.
So this is where we wish on a star that conventions or anime or video game conventions would start having these ideas here.
Okay.
One of the most brilliant idea that I ever heard of was people getting haircuts at the actual convention. When I was at Blerdcon, they had the barbers, dudes was getting fades and everything.
You got a haircut, right?
I got a haircut. Like, it was straight, you know? And I think that the first thing that we should propose is like hairstyles for women. Like you can go there, get some braiding done real quick.
Yo, like especially if you got like a character you're trying to be.
Got a character real quick. So if you got the wig on, they can help stylize the wig. You know what I'm saying? You got the Vegeta wig, they can, you know what I'm saying, brush it upwards. You know what I'm saying?
Product right quick.
Get you some gel. You know, if you got the actual hair,
get you some highlights. Like you going into Super Saiyan, like you know how like it kind of flickers at first. Yeah. It's
See,
levels.
You already on top, man.
I got it, man.
You already know about this, man. You got any other ideas, man? I don't even know what.
Yeah,
what else can
man,
you think
definitely. Like, so I know a lot of the cosplayers, like their costumes, they work on them a lot.
Oh yeah.
You know, sometimes things don't, you know, the glue don't hold up. It gets hot. It gets hot in those places.
Yep.
You're wearing it. Like they should have a designated like cosplay repair corner or just garage. Like
that's brilliant.
Like everything you need, or you got technicians in there fixing it for you, or if you just need some glue right quick.
Would it be like the pit crew experience where they come? It's like,
get you in, get you out.
Get you in, get you out, get you back to cosplay.
Your Spider-Man costume ripped. Let me sew you up right quick.
Real good.
With the double stitch. You know what I'm saying?
Got
Make
the
sure
red
it don't
thread
happen.
and everything.
Right. See?
That's brilliant, dog. See, we killed, man.
I'm telling you.
Dog. Okay. I got another one. I know this is going to sound crazy to some folks. Sell deodorant at the conventions.
Yeah.
Let's just snuff out an elephant in the room right now.
Right.
Saying?
Yeah,
Hit it with some speed
apparently
stick.
that's a concern.
Strangely enough, not as big of a concern at Blerdcon.
Yeah, and Blerdcon was pretty surprising.
Yeah, you know
like
what
people
I'm
were
saying?
out there with their shoes off, you know, doing the capoeira, you know, being Eddie Gordo, and you know, but I didn't smell anything.
Yeah, I didn't smell anything. Nothing out of sorts or anything like that.
It was a very pleasant experience. Yeah, but apparently you might have that experience. You know, not saying Blerdcon's immune.
No convention is immune from these things.
Right.
These are things that one could find at any convention that they were to participate in.
Yeah, I say get a lot of, you know, a little travel or just give people goodie bags as they come. You know what I mean?
That would work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just to have it on hand.
Just to have it. Like, yo, we got some wet wipes for you real quick.
Because sometimes you just underestimate how much you're going to sweat.
I know I did. Yo, like I was looking like Clayface out there, bro. Like I was just like, it was a constant pour. Man, like I could not stop.
I looked at you and I was like, bruh, are you okay?
And I know my response was like, yeah, man, yeah, dog, never better, man. Yeah, let's do it.
Like, nah, bro, let's get to this water right quick. Let's get to one of these water stations. Like, get some fluids in you.
Yeah, I was out there looking like James Brown. Like,
bro, you look like you're in the fourth quarter of the championship game.
Yo,
and all of your equipment.
Oh, I was dying, man. I was dying. Hey,
it happens though, because I was sweating a lot, way more than I thought I would.
Yo, like it's what I like to call skinny fat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a skinny dude. I may look like it, but I'm still like 260, 270 pounds. So I'm still fat.
Yeah.
You know, it's just spread out really well.
Yeah, it just gets hot. in the conventions with everybody in there on top of each other.
Yes.
Because as soon as everybody cleared out, went to their rooms,
it was fine.
The temperature dropped like 10 degrees.
Yeah, it was easy. Like
10, 15.
Easily got cooler in there.
Yeah, for sure.
They just weren't ready for it. That's all it was.
Yeah, I mean, those are all good ideas.
It was, I think those are fantastic ideas.
Self-care kits.
You know what I'm saying?
Or at least keep stuff at the little health stand that they had.
Just like a little something, if you need it, take it type
if
thing.
you need it.
You know,
it's here if you need it.
It's here if you need it. Just have some toothbrushes and some deodorant.
If they wanted to save money, they could get the spray cans.
Get the spray cans.
So that everybody's not sharing the same stick.
Oh, not sharing the same stick.
Yo,
I didn't even think that people would do that.
Spray, dog. Yeah, they would. People would.
They would.
People don't be thinking it's gross.
They would. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would almost be like, yo, using the spray can is kind of pushing it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, spray can is like the go-to.
Spray can is like, I'd be cool with that.
That could be community, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Spray, like, nothing is touching right now. Yeah. Like, we can rock with this.
Yep.
All right. What else we got? Okay, so with anime in our future or in our past, there's usually been someone who has put us on to anime, or we have put somebody on to the greatness that is Japanese animation.
Absolutely. I feel like that's how most people get into it, man.
Right? Like it's like,
who was the first?
Like who was
the first anime watcher in America? Like, who got us all involved?
Yeah, like who was that one guy who was pushing Astro Boy real hard?
Paths, like from Naruto,
putting us on. Like, hey man, like all you gotta do is these hand signs right here, bro. Like you can make it.
Like, watch this.
Like what?
And all right, so you go.
Okay. So I'll never forget when I first put my homies on to Naruto, right? I'll never forget. We were sitting there, we were reading or whatnot, and all they could do was hear this rock music coming out of my computer as everyone is doing their thing, and I'm just like focused on it like a laser, And
this is the episode.
Yeah, and it was the episode. It wasn't even an episode. It was like a AMV or something of Naruto and Sasuke's first fight.
Oh yeah.
When they were both kids.
Yeah,
and they're both going at it.
Oh, which one was it? Headstrong.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's like Headstrong. And they're fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Crushing each other.
Each other, and the homies is watching speechless. Like they're just like, yo,
what are you watching?
These little kids is beating the brakes off of each other. What are you doing? Like, hey, like this is Naruto, bro. You don't know about this.
This is life.
This is the new thing. I was like, yo, Dragon Ball Z? They was like, yeah, forget about it.
Way better.
Kunai in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like you like it was huge. And keep in mind, like these guys still watch it to this day.
Okay.
Like they went on and they started reading the manga and stuff like that.
The manga is the real crack.
The manga is the real. I can't get on manga.
No,
I just can't.
Interesting story about Naruto, right?
Okay.
So it was like 2007. It was like 2007, and I'm in community college, and I finished all my classes before everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like all my classes were in the morning. So
you banged that stuff out early.
Yeah. So when I'm waiting and I'm there with my girlfriend at the time, and it's like, you know what? Let me go to the bookstore right quick, see what's, let me walk around, walking through the manga section. And I'm like, Naruto. So I started reading it.
What?
First.
Whoa!
I started reading out of boredom of waiting on college campus, waiting for my girlfriend to finish her classes.
Dog.
And that's how I got into Naruto.
Dog.
$10 a pop per book. I must have been balling somehow back then, because I was just buying books. Like I would finish the book in a day.
So you're just going and just copying books.
Crushing it, devouring and absorbing all of this manga.
All of its greatness.
And like so much to the point where I was like, yo, I'm at the final chapter. Like this is the last volume. Like I have to wait. But then funny enough, that's how I also got into Bleach.
Oh, because you were waiting.
Once Naruto was done, I was like, yo, I gotta get something else.
Like, where am I gonna get my fix? I need my fix.
It's sad because that's how it was.
I know. That's how everyone.
I was addicted.
That's how everyone fell into Bleach. It was like, yo, Naruto's on filler. What are we gonna watch?
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
So, what was your like gateway anime into everything? Like, what was it that opened it up for you personally?
Hey, I gotta say it was DBZ. Like Dragon Ball Z is the root of all. Like it's like
I feel like it's the grandfather.
It's
right?
the grandfather. Like there's Astro Boy and then there's Goku. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and those guys are the one who really set the stage. You know, like Goku set the stage for One Piece, Naruto, Bleach.
It was the blueprint, right?
It was the blueprint. It was like the shonen, like literally. Shonen Jump like announced these guys. That was like another thing that I didn't know about like back then. Like I had no idea the concept of Shonen Jump.
Oh yeah.
Of like a magazine that
weekly
that talks about all the shonen anime that goes on and then speaks about who's doing what's going on where.
Yeah, I've never actually read the actual shonen, but I feel like that's something dope. Like it reminded me of like Game Informer or something.
Yes,
video games.
It reminded me exactly of Game Informer. Yeah. And I love Game Informer. I still got the magazine. Shout out to Game Informer.
Yeah, I still get them.
You still get them too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like it's great reading material.
Oh, yeah. You know, you sitting on the throne. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's good reading.
Let me see what's hot on the streets right now. Like, let me just see what's hot out there.
So, DBZ. You ever remember the first time you saw DBZ uncut?
Oh, what? DBZ uncut? Was it on the? If it was on the international channel?
Yes.
Yeah, international channel ain't playing no games.
We wanted to watch DBZ so bad that we would watch it without subtitles.
Oh,
there was no subtitle. Remember, the international channel didn't have subtitles.
You just had to watch.
But it was all action, and I think that's what's the beautiful thing about DBZ. Like it was the first anime that I saw that was like straight, constant action.
Yes.
And people getting beat up or training to get beat up.
Yes.
And people just murdering each other. It was crazy.
It's awesome.
It was blowing my mind. I'm like, yo, this is a kid show.
Yes.
I'm literally in 5th grade. Like, this man just blew this other guy up.
Yeah, I was about to say, and they were killing people. Like, there was no, like, they didn't go into the whole another dimension or nothing. Like, that dude's washed. Like, he's dead. He's dead, like, bro.
Vegeta just punched a hole through this guy's armor.
He's dead. Like, there's no, like, he fell down. Like,
remember the first time, like, when we watched Gohan get beat up by Raccoon in America, like, you didn't know.
Oh,
like he actually broke that dude's like neck. Like what?
It was serious.
Like it was bad. He was done.
Oh, or like the first time, like I know you guys always seen it. Like the first time y'all see Yamcha die, like you see him like laying on the ground, like he hit the fetal position.
Fetal position, like pathetic.
Oh yeah.
Sheesh.
What was it? Was it a Cyberman that blew up on him?
Like you get blown up by the lowest of the low being.
Man, like a bean man, like a bean sprout person.
I wonder why is it so Yamcha just never trained like everybody else?
Well, I think what it was is that Yamcha came in. First of all, as a human being, Yamcha is very strong.
Yes, as a human.
He
had the Wolf Fang Fist.
Wolf Fang Fist used to go hard in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. You know when he was a major league pitcher, right? Like people forget Yamcha was a major league pitcher back in the day. Like before he was a kung fu master. Like
just doing baseball, you know what I'm saying?
Playing baseball.
Oh yeah, remember when he got that deal?
Yeah. See what happened? I figured it out. Yamcha got caught up in these women, dog.
Hey.
Bulma broke him, and he was never.
You know what?
Same.
Like it's a running gag, but Bulma did break that man low key. Like low key, like Bulma broke him down.
And then had his worst enemy's baby. Like, come on, drama?
Yeah,
they had the drama.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like how he tried to like not say anything. Like
this man killed your boyfriend
with the
you
plant.
get pregnant by this man. And now he just hangs around.
Now he's just around rocking pink. You know what I'm saying? Like he Cameron.
Like she turned him into what Yamcha was.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think, what was it? Like, I remember them, they were searching for Dragon Balls for a wish. And I think Bulma's wish was to have a boyfriend. And it was just like, it just became Yamcha. And she was like, nah, I need to upgrade.
I need to upgrade. This
she's
man.
Like, I got a boyfriend. I need a baby daddy now.
This man get blown up. This was think about Dragon Ball Z. This was the first show where you watched the whole starting cast of the show get washed in one season.
They get washed, bro.
Like
that's the only thing that I got against Dragon Ball Z is like nobody else makes it with you. You know, like nobody ever made it up there with Goku. Like Krillin kind of made it, and that's really just because they homies.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like Krillin is by far definitely the strongest human being.
Yeah, he's the strongest human ever. He's the only one that can hold his own. Like
hands down hold his own. You know what I'm saying? Like especially later on in the game.
These human bodies have their limits.
Hey man.
Unless you're Rock Lee.
Unless you're right. There is no limit.
There is no limit.
There are only gates.
Right. Open them up.
Just open them up and let the hatred flow.
Right. The gentle fist will not win. Yeah, man.
That's the only thing that's really key. Have you been watching Boruto really?
Not really.
Okay. So we're on the same page.
Yeah, Boruto's in a weird place where they're like in peacetime and somehow they're still trying to present danger.
It don't make sense. Like everything about it is sad. Like everything about it, like I compare to
bubblegum.
Exactly.
It's bubblegum. So you got Naruto and then Naruto Shippuden where it's like, yo, we in wartime.
This is wartime. Like it's about to crack off.
Then you got Boruto where it's like, we haven't had a war in years. Nobody's mad at each other.
Nobody's mad. Everyone's eating cheeseburgers.
Yo.
You know, I don't even understand
it's all
how
kumbaya.
And then like, how is everything peaceful and then Naruto is still a bad father?
Bruh.
That's always got
Naruto is the caricature of the guy that works too much.
Yeah. Like he's that dad who just works.
Probably working a lot because he doesn't want to go home.
I really think he doesn't. And you know what? He got the clones. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the only dude who can have clones that's going around doing stuff all day.
He willing to let. He's turning into Goku.
Yes.
Is what he's doing.
Yes. You know what? I almost want to say like that's the Goku upbringing. Like if you were a child soldier, you're just going to grow up like Goku and be terrible.
But then you got Boruto who's very intelligent, just like Gohan.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen? Boruto just going to fall off later?
Boruto is going to get a sweat jumpsuit. And he's going to rock glasses.
Wow.
And he's going to get married. And he's going to lose all the muscle mass. He's going to lose all the muscle. He's going to go the way of the Gohan.
Yeah. That's the only thing that can happen at this point.
Oh, yeah. That's all. That's the only thing
like,
that's
he
left
has
for him.
no father figure except what? Orochi. No, it's not even Orochimaru, is it? No. But either way, he's not getting the upbringing he deserves.
No.
Just like Goku did.
I mean, you better holler at Kakashi or somebody and try and get some fatherhood under you, boy. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Even the problems that they face are not the same as Naruto. Like
you know who his master is?
Who?
It's Sasuke.
It's Sasuke.
Just like Piccolo. It's the same formula.
You know what? I think you're right. I think you're really right about it. Like Naruto is low key like ripping off of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. I mean, Dragon Ball Z remained relevant and good, but we had to get away from the GT stuff.
GT was terrible.
GT was horrible.
GT was boo-boo water. GT.
I'm not even sure what was going on in GT. It almost felt like a Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. It did feel like Chrono Trigger, bro. Like
it was just kids on an adventure. Like
felt like an RPG. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are these kids doing? Who is paying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what is this child doing?
And who's this little robot thing that's
God.
following them around?
Even the villains were stupid. Like baby. Stupid.
DaBaby.
Hey, that guy is serious. That man killed somebody in Walmart.
Oh, did he?
You didn't hear?
No.
Man, DaBaby is no joke, bro.
I know he beat somebody up in a jewelry store before.
DaBaby, he like you didn't see, he be killing people, man. It's crazy. This is completely off topic, but he definitely killed somebody in his house.
DaBaby definitely has the best music videos right now.
That thing where he's just at like Suge Knight, priceless.
His other video too with one of the Migos. Forget what the song was called.
What was it? Was it with Quavo or something?
Yeah, no, it's not Quavo. It's Offset.
Yes.
Yeah. All of his videos are comical. It reminds me
as heck.
It reminds me of the old Ludacris Busta Rhymes videos.
You know, like it's kind of goofy, but like intense at the same time.
Yeah. Like the song is actually going hard, but the video is just extra goofy.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason.
Just super goofy for no reason, you know, and just like expanded upon. Like they had like a weird lens on it, so everything's kind of like spread out.
Distorted, like a panoramic, but not really.
Yeah, like the
fisheye lens.
Fisheye lens. Yes, the Missy Elliott fisheye lens.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is.
I think she was the first one to really do it.
Yeah. But
I digress.
What other people have you introduced, or were you introduced by someone to these other anime?
So my wife, who I love very much, her name is Stephanie.
Yes.
He
loves his wife.
I love him. I love my wife. She does not love anime whatsoever.
Really?
She is not an anime fan. She does not like it. She calls it cartoon. She's a teacher.
Oh, she do that on purpose, like the upset.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She do it kind of sideways, disrespectful. I love you, baby. Anyway.
She be throwing shade.
She be like, what you doing watching your cartoons? You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's anime.
It's anime, baby.
People are getting murked. Come on.
She was like, I've never seen so many people die in a cartoon. I was like, it's not a cartoon.
They don't die in cartoons.
This is real, baby.
This is dramatic.
This is real. But one of the anime that I was lucky enough that she would sit down and watch, which in my opinion is an anime that has everything.
Okay.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes. She likes the drama.
It's the drama. It's the religious aspect of it. It's the conflict of religion versus science.
Yep.
It's the adventure. It's the dynamic between brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I think it just has a lot to offer. It just talks about so many things.
Yeah, I mean, Fullmetal is really deep.
It's deep.
It's really deep.
Like it really, like watching the show inadvertently, it makes you kind of question both sides of like, you know, like religion, science, you know, what is the right way.
Right.
You know, and it kind of like gives you like a hybrid way at the end that you can kind of roll with, you know, like and then the way that it involves the sins and how the sins kind of figure out what they really wanted all along, or what was really wrong with them, or what it was that they really wanted.
Yes.
And I think it was just a really, really good show. And the way that it developed and enveloped her into it, like it was just a joy to watch her watch the anime.
Because I feel like it might have, I know for me, it did something no other anime really did, was to make me think about the world we're living in. Like, okay, you do have religion, but then you have what's technically science.
Yep.
But then at the same time, it's like the spiritual part of the world and science is like combining into each other. Because it's like, okay, clearly Alphonse's body is gone. But his spirit clearly is still here.
It's like, clearly tied to a suit of armor. I mean, the suit of armor is moving, it's talking. No one ever talks about where this man's voice is coming from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's coming from somewhere.
It's coming from somewhere. Like, it makes no sense, but at the same time, it makes all the sense.
It makes perfect sense, though. It's like,
perfect.
He's there, but he's not here.
But he's not. Like, what's inside of him? His soul. What is the concept of soul? Well, his personality, his memories, his voice, I guess.
But like, what if we can only hear his voice because we believe that something's in the armor? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a believer.
Like, but I feel like the alchemists at the same time, they're doing science, but they have a belief. Like, they believe that these transmutation circles are going to produce something, a miracle, basically.
I mean, in a sense, hate to derail, but I agree that a lot of ways, like science and religion are interconnected. It is just like, you know, it's a show that allows one to explore that idea in a very goofy,
Yep.
action-packed way with a lot of soft barriers in between to kind of lessen the blow. Because, man, what Tucker does to his daughter.
Oh yeah, dog. Come on,
man. Like,
come on.
When you first see it and like you first like get it, and she's like Edward.
You're like, hold on. What is this? What is this dog bear talking about? Like, what is this dog bear person?
This
like
dog bear mullet having. Man, why is it saying my name like that?
Get out of here, you thing.
It was like that. Like that was like my girl like almost teared up for that part. It was
bad. But that's what happens when one person has too much power and it gets like corrupted. Like absolute power
corrupts
absolutely. Like, and that was the perfect example of that. Like, you did that because you could.
Yeah.
There was no good reason for you to sacrifice your daughter and do that.
Yeah.
You just wanted to try to create some weird crap.
Just because you could.
Out of nothing.
I mean, and I think that's the thing about science that people really have to watch out about is that there are folks who are going out there with no sense of like religion or betterment of mankind or any of that. And it's just like, hey,
I just want to see what happens, baby. Come on.
I just want to see what happens.
I just want to see what, and I mean, throughout history, that has happened countless times.
A whole lot.
Countless times to innocent people.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's like, mad scientist, evil genius. Like, we got to stop these people.
We got to stop these people. You know what I'm saying? If they turn themselves into a pickle, we're lucky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
like that would be the easiest thing.
Like, I was really big into, like, World War II and airplanes from World War II, right? So when you think about like an atom bomb, it's like, somebody went out and created this. Like, why?
Because you can.
Like, you just did it because you could. Like, what? What reason do you have to obliterate
everything?
Everything.
Strangely enough, that was actually tied to Fullmetal Alchemist. You seen the first one, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought that was a crazy way of tying all the nuclear bombs and all the atom bombs and everybody dying into the other parallel universe where all that bombs and fission or whatever they were calling it was energy for them to use to transmute stuff.
Crazy
But
idea. That's the crazy part too. It's like you make this stuff out of stuff that comes out of the earth, and somehow you cultivate it into this thing that's going to cause this huge. So imagine if all that energy is just in a rock that hasn't been like
this has never been used.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, apparently energy can't go anywhere, but it's like, but it's here at all times.
At all times.
It's crazy.
I think it's awesome. I think, like, as far as Fullmetal Alchemist and Brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Both of them were really good animes, really great shows for bringing anybody in because of all the ideas that it brings. One of them is bound to stick to something on a person.
It's going to hit you somewhere.
Either it's the comedy, the action,
the military
aspect, the whole cutesy factor where they're making funny faces and stuff like that, and just the ideals that they bring to the table. I think that's all fantastic stuff.
I think the big thing that Fullmetal basically gets over is like your choices matter. Like, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Yeah. Like, there's consequences to every
and repercussions,
decision.
Man. You can slip up and that be it. Like, all it takes is one bad decision.
Like, you wanted to make a person and
you wanted your mommy?
Yeah, you wanted your mommy. Well, equal exchange. You want a person, I got to take a person. So give it.
Yeah, give me your brother. Here's a pal.
Yeah, and give me your arm and leg because you didn't really have enough. You didn't have enough here to pay the whole fee. So.
Pay the whole fee, so we got to take some extra. It's just that had to be like one of the saddest moments.
Yeah.
I might go back. I'm gonna go.
You got to, man.
I'm gonna go back and watch the first one.
Fullmetal's always worth watching.
Always worth. Definitely one of the highest ranked anime on my anime list.
All time.
Definitely. Which brings us to our next part called Pocket Monsters.
Pocket Monsters.
Where we watch your pockets to make sure that there ain't no monsters in it.
Yeah,
to
man.
make sure that your money is safe for the gamers,
Yep.
for the cosplayers.
Yep.
Trying to make sure that your bread is straight,
Yeah,
man.
you can't be getting taken advantage of.
We
out
don't
here.
want you getting taken advantage of. We looking out for you. And the first thing that we doing while looking out for you is talking about the proposed bill to ban loot boxes in the U.S. and what it means to EA and NFL and FIFA and really EA. Really EA is the main guys who are
with the Battlefront fiasco.
Oh yeah. So for those of you who don't know, EA has been racking up tons of money off of these loot boxes, which are pretty much in-game purchases that you make, or really that your child makes for you, and is sometimes
Swipe down.
Yeah. It's sometimes a lot of money, sometimes a very little bit of money, but either way,
It adds up, man.
It adds up. And EA has made about 30% off of their revenue, especially with FIFA. That new FIFA game that they're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Like, dudes is spending, like, the game is like $60. Dudes is spending like hundreds of dollars
Because
on top of it.
people like building their like fantasy teams on that. It's like, really?
It's that serious.
It's like opening a pack of cards.
Yeah.
Like the Topps NFL pack of cards. Like the
And people
collectible
buying those cards on the game.
Yeah, just to build the little dream team.
It doesn't even transfer.
Wow.
So when the new game comes out, you got to buy the whole new stuff all over again.
But you know what? It does have a gambling factor to it too.
Oh yeah,
because you don't really know what you're going to get. Like it's literally like a booster pack from Pokemon. Like
you get whatever's in there.
I bought a main deck, but I need a booster pack because I might have a Charizard.
If you're lucky, there's a Charizard. You're gonna have to buy like 4 or 5 or 6 more of those booster decks before you get that Charizard.
And they were fairly cheap. I mean, they were like $3 back in the day.
Oh yeah,
they're probably about $9 now because I bought my kids some.
Oh,
and I think they were pretty expensive. They were more expensive than I thought.
Inflation is rough, bruh.
Yeah,
inflation is real rough.
So I can only imagine. And they only come with like 10 cards in there. I'm not sure.
10 cards.
But
I mean, the real thing is that we have to do is make sure that the children are protected from this, or more importantly, like you got kids, man.
Yeah.
How would you feel as if you gave your kid your phone to play with, because whatever, while you're doing something, he give you your phone back, and you got like $300 of in-game purchases.
Listen, man, I've watched it happen. I watched them click around, clicking ads. Like, I feel like it's there for the kids to just kind of click through and something happens. Because think about it, on your phone, usually you have a card tied to something. Now, you got your fingerprint, but you also have a key code.
Most of it, I'll be honest with you.
Kids might figure out the key code.
Hey, like, and if you older, you just give it up. Like, here, 7792.
Yeah, just use my phone. Yeah.
Oh,
and the kid gonna remember, like, Daddy did give me a passcode. Let me see if it works. I remember 792. Oh, bingo.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just buy all this stuff right here.
Yep.
And that's all they need. And it's been a huge thing, because not only is this a great way of revenue for EA, but it's also heading in a direction that we as gamers just despise.
Yeah, because I get tired of, feeling like I bought a game for $60, but then I got to buy $30 more worth of stuff to get the full, complete players list or all the features, or I need a map.
Hot stuff.
Like, you know what? I don't mind paying for an extra map, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say you're playing a game like a Call of Duty
I'm fine with that
was out, Modern Warfare 2. Like, they were, making new maps. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that game came with like 6 maps.
Yeah.
So
you was good.
You didn't get tired, and you felt like, if I want to buy new maps, it's an option. And it was like $20. Yeah. And it was like 3 maps.
And that was fine.
Yeah. And it was optional. I didn't feel cheated back then.
Or pressured. I think that's going to be the thing, is that for us, it's fine, but those, how can I put it? In situations where people are, I guess, I don't want to say the word addicted, but I guess video games, we're starting to get into that area where video games can be addictive, right? It is immoral for us, or for people, to allow businesses to keep taking advantage of that for people.
Yeah. I think I feel like it is kind of taking advantage because if I like the game, of course I'm going to buy it.
Oh yeah.
I do like the model that EA did with Apex Legends, where
it's the same one they did for FIFA.
Put out a free game. It's totally free.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind paying after that because the game was free and it's a pretty AAA game.
Yeah.
It's a very good game on its own.
I will say that Apex is a different entity altogether because even the way that they went about their marketing, if you don't remember, they said the game was going to be something else altogether.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Right? Like they said it was going to be the next, what's it called? What is it called? Like, not Mech Warrior.
Dang.
Titanfall.
Yeah.
It was going to be the next Titanfall game.
Yeah. And
they were pressing it like, yeah, Titanfall 3 is going to come. Titanfall is going to be great. Titanfall is not here.
I want to say they were going to do that.
Yes.
Here's the problem. Titanfall 2 didn't sell well.
No, it did not.
Titanfall 2 is one of the best shooters I've ever played in my life.
It's a fantastic game. The story, multiplayer, everything is fantastic.
Everything about it is amazing. But whatever they did with the marketing when that came out, they shot it in the foot and killed it.
They did that Dreamcast marketing, man, that people will buy it because it's out there. I'm sure people will get to it. People will get around to it whenever they get to it.
And I think they were trying to put it out when something else was coming out and they were like competing directly with something that was way bigger.
Like Call of Duty or something.
It had
something
to be like a Call of Duty, and it got buried.
I mean...
Or Destiny. It was one of those. It was
either or
something huge.
Buried them. Either or. Like Call of Duty, Destiny, both of which would have... I mean, Titanfall wouldn't have stood a chance.
Because the crazy thing is, Titanfall 2 is such a good game. I wanted 3.
I wanted 3. Like, I was the one guy who was, like, upset that Apex came out. I'm like, what is this? I can't stand this. I don't want this.
Nah, Apex is it's a good game.
How's it doing right now? Apex
it's doing pretty good.
It's still going on?
Yeah, they're on like season 2 or something like that.
I did see something change for it. I mean, I still keep up with it because it's a free game. You know, I'm not going to sit here and just like, you know, besmirch a free game. Like, I'm still
No. It's definitely worth checking out. I think it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. But
it's totally worth. It's way better than what do you call it? Anthem. If I could... I
haven't heard anything good about Anthem.
If I could go back and punch myself in the stomach...
Oh, you bought Anthem?
I bought it. Not only did I pay for Anthem, I paid $80 for Anthem so I can get I paid the $20 skins, bruh.
Oh,
$20 for skins.
What did the skins do?
Not enough. It wasn't $20 worth.
Wow.
I was like, what the heck is this?
It's like, yo... Our graphic designer and graphic artist worked very hard.
I want my money back.
Wow.
I still want my money back. I hate that game almost as much as I hate Fallout 76.
Wow, is it really that bad?
It's that bad. They ain't even come out with the stuff they say they were going to come out with on time.
Wow.
They just go on mute on stuff because they just like, yo, we got too much to do. We're not going to make it.
I feel like...
We're just not going to make it.
I definitely would like to see a Titanfall 3.
Yeah.
I heard Anthem was trash, so I never even picked it up.
You're a smart man.
Destiny is good, but Destiny gets redundant very quickly.
Destiny, Destiny made the mistake of a lot of online games that it came out when it went online. It had a lot of things lacking, but through the patches and the constant work of the team, they made that game.
They made it work.
They made it work. You feel me?
Yeah,
they made that game.
To me, I don't really care for the grinding so much. Like, I need more depth. Like, give me some like missions like that's very specific.
I mean,
because I feel like I'm just running around just trying to kill bosses.
Do I like to grind on a game? Like, do I like to grind? I enjoy a good grind if I can. If it's like
it has to be a good grind.
It has to be a good like Dragon Quest. Like that new Dragon Quest, that was a fantastic grind. Like I didn't even finish all the things that I could, secret stuff that I can find and do and weapons that I can get and make on Dragon Quest. it was a fantastic game that looked like a Dragon Ball Z anime. You know what I'm saying? It was like styled in that kind of animation, you know? And that really kept it going for me. Not to mention that, you know, it's just a solid game overall. Just great.
Yeah.
And totally worth it for anybody out there who's interested in it.
Do you play Madden?
Do I Madden?
Yes.
I can Madden.
You can Madden.
I can Madden.
I haven't bought a Madden game in a couple years.
I could probably beat you.
Okay.
I would not be confident in my Madden skills. I would leave that to Reggie. Like Reggie would be like, "Oh, you trying to get on some Madden? Like,
trying to play some Madden, baby?
Get on some Madden. Like, I got you. Like, I got my team right here. Me and the Redskins. We're gonna do it. Like, yeah, I can't do that. Like, I wouldn't sit here and like boldly proclaim, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna. Nah, I can't.
Right. Yeah, my brother's a big Madden guy.
Oh yeah, for real?
Yeah. He played that, kick my butt. You know what I'm saying?
And you get tired of it after a while, right?
But I feel like the playing field evened out because I think he's like me. He doesn't buy it every year like most people do. So it's like we kind of on the same
playing field. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all wait until like every other game.
Yeah. We had some pretty intense matches at my house. I think I did buy 19. I think I bought it just because I hadn't bought it in a couple years. So I did have 19 and we played and it was pretty good. But apparently, you know, people have issues with Madden.
I mean, my issue with Madden is that, and again, I probably can't speak too strongly on Madden, but I feel as if a lot of the things that they bring back or that they bring to the game are not really innovative. Like the graphics are upgraded.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Like how different is it from last year?
How different is it from like 19, 18, 17? Like it's not very much.
I don't feel like the graphics take that big of a leap anymore.
I'd say the biggest thing that I've seen lately was adding the real roster of the team and like their stats to the game. Like, it updating in real time based on how well they perform in the game.
Yeah.
That was probably the most vicious thing that I've seen them do with Madden in the last couple of years.
True. Yeah, I feel like it's less in depth. Like there were past Maddens where it was like, hey, build your own team. Build a stadium for your team. Send your team to a different city. Like stuff like that. Like I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I like getting into the like business side of
story,
the franchise.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm the owner.
You're the owner or the quarterback or something. You're out there and trying to make it.
Yeah.
Like that would be way more tight.
I feel like they got to get back to that, man. I feel like they gotta kick it up a notch again. You know,
I mean, it's really hard to innovate sports games, but EA has not been challenged in a really long time. Let's be honest.
True, they have no competition.
No competition.
None.
As far as sports games, who do you know that's bringing it? That's bringing anything to the table.
Nobody. The only other competition they have is NBA 2K. For their live, the NBA Live. That's the only competition they have. But football, I feel like we do need to get more games on the market. Maybe it'll, you know, get the quality and maybe more features, like, so it won't be a monopoly. Because once you get a monopoly in something, it's like, I'm going to do what I want.
I'm going to do what I want, and you're going to pay for it because you have been.
You're going to buy it. Like, you want to play football, so you're going to buy it.
You've been buying this game since 96. You're going to keep buying it.
Yeah, I feel like they should, in lieu of maybe updating maybe character like animations and physics and stuff, because I feel like that's pretty good. Just add some more features like to the franchise, make it more deep, make it deeper, like more in depth, let people explore like what it's like to own a team again. Like I feel like that was the whole point of a franchise mode.
Yeah, I feel as if that was it. And did it allow you to like interact with like you know, all the other coaches, all the other staff, you know, that kind of stuff?
Right. Yep.
Like that's, in my opinion, that kind of stuff is what makes Madden a great game.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like we were talking about this idea earlier, man. We're gonna go straight into it. We're gonna save GameStop, dog.
Save GameStop, man.
We're gonna save GameStop.
Suffering.
GameStop has been suffering for like the longest like these couple years have been the longest years ever for GameStop.
Might have been longer than that, man, to be honest.
Oh man. Like they have fallen. They used to be like $1 billion company. They down to $5 a share, bro.
Wow.
$5.30. They got $5.35.
So what's your idea, man?
The idea, right? the idea that will save GameStop. I just like to say, save this failing company.
Yeah.
Would be for them to hold competitions. Hold on. Not finished. Stick with me. Competitions, but they appoint, each GameStop appoints a leader of that, like almost like a GameStop gym leader.
Oh, like a gym leader type junk?
So like a gym leader type junk.
So like that GameStop is like, yo, this is the sports GameStop.
Exactly.
And then the one up the road is like the fighting games, or, you know.
Each one has their own people who come through, their own specialties. They go out there. You got to beat them before you go on to the next joint.
The ultimate GameStop, like arena venue. Like, you got to qualify.
You got to qualify. That would be vicious.
Maybe they need to just push accessories more. Like,
I guess
everybody needs a controller.
But I feel as
I
if
break a controller every year,
all the time.
Not because I rage. It's just I wear it out.
I rage.
Wow.
I rage hard, man.
You want to talk about it?
No. I throw stuff at stuff. I don't want to talk about it. It angers me when I lose, man. I hate losing, bruh.
Like, what's the worst game to lose in for you?
For me?
What's the last game you raged on? Wait, are you by yourself when you rage?
Always, yeah. I mean, I only do
you rage around people?
Nah, I try not to. Like, if I do, it'll be like a quick outburst, and then everybody's like, "Oh, God," and then like I apologize, and I go back to it. I'm like, oh.
What's the game though?
I would say right now,
the last game that you raged on.
Devil May Cry 5.
Wow.
But Devil May Cry 5 is vicious. Like, I don't even want to.
Playing it on hard, like.
Nah. I'm just trash. I'm just trash, dog. Like, that's all that is.
Can't even blame it on the game.
I don't blame it on the game. Like, you know how dudes be like, the game is cheating?
Yo, my brother used to do that all the time.
Oh,
like,
man.
The game's not cheating.
Like, I hate people who do that. Like, oh, man. Like, how you playing? Like, how you playing the game with me? We playing each other. You lose. You talking about the game is cheating? Not even the game.
He dropped the ball because he's 87.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, there's a possibility he might drop that.
Exactly. You got to take that stuff into consideration.
Yeah.
Before we close out, man, I want to just talk about what's hot on these streets right now. Is there any anime that's going on right now that's extremely hot in these streets that people need to pick up that hasn't finished yet?
Yes.
What would you say?
Demon Slayer.
Oh, you finally joined us.
I've been on Demon Slayer since episode 1.
My man.
I'm a weekly.
Shane looking like, what's Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer.
Bruh.
Demon Slayer. Like, Demon Slayer is the best anime out right now.
And like, talking about shonen, like he killing the shonen game.
Yo.
It's worth it.
Demon Slayer.
I don't know the whole Japanese thing. It's like Yaturaba.
Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah, I can't say it. But
Demon Slayer is the best anime on right now.
Oh man, like as far as shonen goes, destroying anybody. The only thing that I would say that is close, which I can't even compare the two right now because I've only seen 2 episodes, is Fire Force.
Okay.
Fire Force has really sparked my interest, you know.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting first episode.
Oh, because we saw it together. Yeah, we saw it. So, pretty much, Fire Force is pretty much people are combusting sporadically.
Wow.
In regular life, they explode, and then they turn into a fire demon, and then they call the firefighters, and then the firefighters literally fight it.
Yeah.
With fire.
Fire Force is dope.
Fire Force is
a dope content. But Demon Slayer is way better.
Demon Slayer is way better.
Demon Slayer.
Way better. All right, with this last bit of time, is there any games that you're looking forward to?
Any games? Not in particular at the moment. If it was, it would be whatever the next Call of Duty's going to be.
Oh,
always gotta pick that up.
Yeah, that is kind of like good or bad. You getting that? I gotta get that.
Yeah. I always gotta check out Call of Duty. What about you?
I am getting the Monster Hunter World expansion pack.
Okay.
Ice World is gonna be vicious. If anybody plays Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter, for those who don't know, saved Capcom.
Yo, that's what's on the front of Game Informer this month, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like it saved them for real. Like
really?
It's Monster Hunter. If you have never played a Monster Hunter game, there's like 6 of them, by the way, on various different systems on
360
for years.
Xbox One?
Xbox? I'm not sure about Xbox. I'm never sure about Xbox. It's definitely worth looking into. Okay. 3DS, definitely. Older PlayStation, definitely. This PlayStation, definitely they have it.
Okay.
But so fire of a game. Just the strategy, the teamwork that goes into it, the grappling, the weapons. If you have not taken anything from this podcast so far, just try Monster Hunter, man. A Monster Hunter. I don't even care which one now.
All right.
It is vicious.
Cool.
It is the most vicious that I'm playing so far.
All right.
Okay.
I'm out there looking.
Oh yeah, it's totally worth it, man. With that being said, this is CoPlay Media.
All right.
We are out.
You've been listening to CoPlay Media with hosts Diers and Demo. For more information on CoPlay Media and the Blerd community, visit CoPlayMedia.com or the CoPlay Media page at dc.radio.gov.